was on 70 an hour on 340. And yeah, heading southwest to Skyline Drive. Then the real fun again. Welcome to Virginia.
Hi guys and girls, thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for watching this video. This ride is basically going to be starting in Maryland near the Baltimore area, and the ultimate goal here is to get to the tail of the dragon, but we're going to have a few stops on the way. I also want to add this is going to be my first motorcycle camping trip ever, so I'm by no means a pro. I've prepared as much as I can, and I'm bringing you the best quality video that I can at the time that this was shot. Obviously, I'm going to get a little better, but for right now, this is what we have. Some of the highlights of the trip are going to be in some camping grounds. One of them is Skyline Drive, on Skyline Drive actually. It was my first real solo camping experience, so I had to kind of build my confidence here, and video will show on that a little bit later. And the second one, I actually planned on this campsite. It's called Wild Woodies, and that was the campground I was going to, or did go to, before hitting the tail of the dragon. And that place was extremely it just had a lot of character. It was awesome. Very unique place. Beautiful place right by the river there. Video of that part will be in the video later as well. And of course, towards the end, we'll get a section of me riding the tail of the dragon. Now, I do have to say that during my way over to the tail of the dragon, I did get pulled over once, and oh my god, that just absolutely ruined the whole vibe of the trip for me. And the worst part was that I got pulled over right before I'm about to ride the dragon, which, already gave me a little bit of anxiety. As a motorcycle rider that's, not the most experienced. I have a few years under my belt. I rode a 600 Sport GSX F, which is a touring sport bike, as my first, bought road bike. And before that, I really started on I think it was a 450 Kawasaki dirt bike. And this Honda 1100 CB is my third one, and that's the one I'm riding for this trip. Skyline Drive. This is right after the gate, and yes, it does cost $25 motherfucking to get in here. I don't know if there are ways around it. I'm sure there are, but I'm a noob and I have to pay it. And now you get to enjoy and see how it really looks. after paying nothing. And here we have the very first view after ascending a little bit, and my god, I was just blown away. And this is first of many breathtaking views on this road. I also have to say, I was extremely blessed, for such weather. I mean, you can tell in the video here that these skies are just strikingly beautiful. The views are strikingly beautiful. Some of you may ask, okay, what's up? There are no Smoky Mountains here. Well, when it's warm like this in the month of May, you'll see the Smoky Mountains be smoky in the morning. And there's probably some footage of that later in the video, after I make camp for the first night. So I'm about halfway through the park. I just went past Matthew's Arm, this thing. I might need to make camp soon. Which overlook is this? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, I have Bird Visitor, Big Meadows, Lewis, and Loft. Okay, so those are the only three I have. I'm probably gonna have to camp here for the night because it's already 5:50. I basically want to set up camp by 7 o'clock because the sun's going down. Well, it's going down at 8, but 7 is when you want to be in camp because you get to see the golden hour. So it looks like this is the only one. Big Meadows, and it's got fuel there too, so we'll do that. Big Meadows.
Big Meadows, motherfucker. 19 more miles, let's go.
Don't even know what I blab to myself back there, but you'll find that you start talking to yourself and singing to yourself on a normal basis on a ride like this, and it's totally fine.
So I'm right here right now, and I'm gonna make it here, and I'm looking for this, camping, so yeah, keep going. Hope I don't get eaten by a bear though. That would really fucking suck.
Here we are turning into the road that leads into the campsite. Well, that looks like a worthy vista to check out. Here we are, we've finally made it to camp. The payment system is like an honor system, so they let you leave money in this thing, like mailbox thingy.
Is this I can use this spot?
The answer to that is yes. And you put some kind of note down, blah blah blah, and you basically get to stay there. It's first come, first served there, pretty much. And the Eagle has landed. Boom. It's time to set up camp and get drunk. Refer back to the point I made before about how you can see the Smoky Mountains. This is taken right after my first day of camping. So the plan today is to get some breakfast and then head right onto Blue Ridge Parkway, which is right after Skyline Drive.
I'm in my room here. Temperature is about 50-something degrees. Here's the store. System that's pretty much going to be here until 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be riding through rain. Okay, I'm warm and comfy.
I keep on trucking here on Blue Ridge Parkway. Had to pull out the rain suit after breakfast. Had to pull out the winter gloves. Those are waterproof. I stayed pretty comfortable with that, rain suit. It was just a pair of pants and a jacket, and it goes right over your riding gear. takes literally a minute to change into. Really efficient.
Great Smoky Mountains, baby. Look at that. Oh, nice. So gorgeous. Sun's finally coming out. It's a good thing. All my shit is dry. Thinking I should change, but I'm so comfortable.
So right now you're not seeing the dash because I'm standing up while moving. Standing up while you're riding is really important to just stretch out your legs. So it's a good thing and a good skill to pick up by anybody, especially on a long ride like this. The rain suit finally came off. The weather warmed up. I was starting to feel like I wasn't really ready for this Tail of the Dragon ride. I was in like a low gear trying to... Oh, okay. Anyway, I was in like a low gear for this part of the ride and just trying to like get better at cornering and blah blah blah. But I got stuck behind a group of Harley riders, experienced riders, and what they did is instead of modulating their speed with the engine, they were basically using their brakes and staying in a higher gear, and it's a lot more efficient as far as fuel economy, and you still have a good amount of control on a road such as this, staying in a high gear and braking before it turns.
ride the entire fucking day, pretty much.
Perhaps in my last statement, I was a little bit too ambitious. I was starting to have like neck pain and back pain, and God, my whole body was in pain. You know, I've never ridden this long, and it was time to take a little break. My wrists also really hurt. It's like a cyclist's kind of nerve pain. Feels awful. So stopped for a little bit. Saw some cool bikes. So I'm like, might be good company. Met two cool people. This couple, and they told me about their adventures. One did like a trip across the U.S. east to west. It was just cool to see people like on the same wavelength, you know?
Just met a couple, both on GS 1200s. Really cool. They gave me like a rag to clean the helmet, so that was awesome. Alright, I got 2 hours ahead of me. Let's fucking do it.
Riders I was talking about before. These are the Harley riders. So they basically stay in 5th gear, at least on my bike, as far as gear ratios go, and just kind of use their front brake to slow down, modulate their speed prior to turns. And honestly, it's a great way to ride. I mean, we're just here flowing. I'm just following them. At least I learned something new today, you know, or that day. Around this time of the day, I decided, you know, I'm getting a little hungry and I want some barbecue. But hey, guess what? I got lost somewhere and made myself upset. And anyway, I just ended up eating like a beef jerky. That's some angry revving right there. Very angry revving.
An absolute clusterfuck over there.
So, the first time I passed these two babes, I totally thought that the girl in the green, I thought that she was carrying like a baby in there. Turns out it was a really stupid thought that went through my head, but you know, oh well. By the way, you're beautiful. truck in here. Really want to get to Wild Woodies already, and my body is hurting. I was sore from the day before, but I am sore now. Like, acutely sore. So I'm just gonna leave some footage up of me just riding. These are gonna be like some longer clips, I guess. But, you know, in this segment of the trip, the views were just becoming incredible. And that's why I just kind of like wanted to leave these clips up. It was just mesmerizing, I guess. I don't know. There aren't too many words to describe it. But yeah, you can save some money instead of going to Skyline Drive and just paying $25. I'm just kidding, it was nothing. But still, you know, if you want to just completely skip out on the park and just do Blue Ridge Parkway, that's just as good as, you know, driving through Skyline Drive. It wasn't just motorcyclists that were out here, there were also just people and cars, you know, just coming to see the vistas. So people obviously know about how beautiful these views can be, and you don't even need a motorcycle to come out, but if you're on a bike, it's even better because you're just feeling that whole ride. You're not enclosed in a cage. So, yeah. In this clip too, it's just again, I don't know how else to describe it. But you guys have to go. You gotta do it at least once in your life. Just get up and do it. So this was a technical mistake on my part. As far as recording with the iPhone, which is not that reliable, it turns out, in transferring files. So a lot of my files were corrupted. Unfortunately, all I have is like just an image of the tent that I set up, you know, the campsite. And the morning after I woke up. But I can tell you that Wild Woody's was awesome. I mean, it's just a good time. Later in that night, once I, unpacked and took a shower, I just kind of wind down with some beer, and went to sleep. So the next clip is just going to be a little bit of the live music, and yeah, enjoy.
Don't you even start to try. Get in my head. My heart is ain't right, but I try in my mind. But I can't feel love. Baby, please, let's make this easy. Ain't too hard to forget about me. And after I'm gone, it'll be just that easy. Find yourself someone a little better than me. Yeah, it's dark and it's black, and I'll never look back to the way I used to love. My heart is here right, but I try with my mind. But I can't be loved. I can't be loved. Can't be loved. Oh baby, I just can't be
Barbecue breakfast. What can be better than that? This one has a lot of hats. My GPS told me to go on the highway, but guess what? I said, duck that. This road is called Maggie Valley, I believe. Maggie Valley. There were so many places to stop here, and honestly, I would probably stop here if I was doing this trip again. It just looks pretty cool. There were just a lot of people. It looked like a good time. But yeah, this is basically, instead of taking the highway to get to the tail. The road leading up to Deals Gap is gonna look like this. This is a pretty good warm-up for when you get up there. And and you'll have some people who are definitely warming up harder than you. But yeah, it's definitely gonna get you in the right mindset. Alright, so guess what? We're pulling up to Mudasuck Deals Gap. I'm gonna check out the convenience store and buy myself a dumbass magnet because, yeah. And do a little walk around for y'all. Pro tip though, if you're ever gonna record this, have a separate audio source for when you drive or ride down, because I totally wish you guys could hear the sound of the engine this entire unedited ride. I'm just gonna keep rolling the camera for the entire duration of Deals Gap. I'm not really gonna talk through it. You guys just can watch, you know. There's no point in me commentating on it. The video will speak for itself. I just want to thank everybody again for, sticking around, watching the video. If you like this video, consider subscribing, consider liking, consider disliking, consider leaving me a little penis text or hate mail if you want. Whatever you want. I mean, it's a free world, right? But anyway, yeah, really, thank you guys. And, until next time, enjoy.
doesn't hurt.